Welcome back to a new episode of Spotlight. This week we have exclusive interviews, a quality movie review, and food that's great too. Let's get started. In this golden ticket, Owen and Brady embrace their inner monsters with a review of the new film, Venom.
Hello and welcome to the Golden Ticket. I'm Owen Volkirk.
And I'm Brady Weaver.
And today we are reviewing the film Venom. In this Sony standalone film, Tom Hardy plays Eddie Brock, a reporter who breaks into a secret laboratory and gets infested by an alien parasite known as Venom. He and this parasite must team up to stop a madman from trying to destroy the world. And like I say, there's some good moments in this film, but the first 30 minutes is a real slog.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy the first, 30 or 30 so minutes. It wasn't really that good or interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of plot setup, a lot of exposition. It's very slow and boring, and you could have just cut that down to like 10 to 15 minutes.
I totally agree with you, Owen.
But while in the trailers, this film may have seemed like a dark, gritty movie, dark and violent movie, it's not that at all. It's actually a very fun buddy cop film between Tom Hardy's character and the alien parasite. They have a nice relationship, they have a nice dynamic, a nice back and forth.
Hey, Eddie.
I'm gonna need Mr. Drake's property back.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm putting my hands up.
Take him down.
Outstanding. Now, let's bite all the heads off and pile them up in the corner.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, I was really surprised by that when I watched the trailer. It seemed very gory and bloody sort of thing. But then I saw, PG-13?
Yeah.
I was like, how are they going to make it into a gory PG-13 like movie sort of thing? But somehow they pulled it off.
Yeah, and I would say the best part about this movie is the relationship between Eddie and the symbiote. Mm-hmm. Honestly, my biggest problem with the movie is that there isn't enough of that relationship.
Yeah, there should have been a lot more of that in the movie. I agree.
Yeah, I would say the villain is very underwhelming. He's very forgettable. Mm-hmm. And the final fight is a big CGI mess.
Oh my gosh. They probably spent hours to days on weeks trying to figure that stuff out, but it was a lot to deal with.
Yeah, there was so much CGI you couldn't tell what was going on.
I agree.
But overall, I'd say this movie had some very fun, cool moments. Tom Hardy's excellent in this movie. The relationship between him and the symbiote is great. Mm-hmm. And I would if they made a sequel, I would watch it in the hopes of seeing more of the relationship between Eddie and the symbiote.
Yeah, I agree. I'd go see the second one if I had the choice, if they make it.
Yeah, so I would give this movie 3.5 alien parasites out of 5.
Oh yeah? Okay. I would probably give it about 2.5. I'll give it 2.5. Okay. Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching. I'm Owen Volkirk.
And I'm Brady Weaver.
And we'll see you next time.
After the break, we'll be cooking it up with Kutztown's Taste of the Week. Stay tuned.
At Kutztown, you'll grow, not into someone new, but into yourself. At your best, there's no limit to what you can do.
Are you looking for a great meal that won't break the bank? Joe's got a quality segment of Taste of the Week.
Right on Constitution Boulevard is a restaurant that proves you can have both quality and quantity. Quality Shop is a diner-style restaurant that has no shortage of Kutztown pride. The walls are covered in different drawings and depictions of Kutztown. Also on the walls are an array of very affordable and delicious specials. Everything is prepared fresh to order right in front of you. If a delicious and affordable meal with a great atmosphere is what you're into, then the Quality Shop on Constitution Boulevard is the perfect place for you.
Stick around for a Spotlight on the Street segment where we find out what students are voting for.
After every Golden Bears home game, you can save big on the following Monday. For every touchdown the Golden Bears score, shoppers can save 5% on KU apparel. That's up to 40% in savings. No matter if it's win or lose, you can expect to save at least 15% on KU apparel. Make sure to take advantage of the Pawpucks discount by visiting the KU campus store, Dixon Marketplace, or online at kubstore.com. Stay up to date after each game. Follow the KU campus store on Facebook or Twitter.
Kara took to the campus to see what the students are voting for. That is, in terms of fast food restaurants, gas stations, and their favorite type of soda.
Since election season has begun, we here on Spotlight on the Street wanted to see how people would vote on certain brands. Do you like Coke or Pepsi?
Coke, definitely.
Definitely Coke. Coke.
Coke.
Pepsi.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Definitely Coke.
Coke.
Coke all the way. Coke.
Yeah, Coke. Okay, would you prefer to go to Wawa or Sheetz?
Definitely Wawa. Definitely.
Wawa.
Wawa.
I'm gonna have to go with Sheets.
Wawa.
Wawa.
Probably Wawa. Wawa.
Wawa. Do you prefer Nike or Adidas?
Adidas.
Prefer Adidas.
Nike.
I go with both pretty evenly. I kind of like them evenly.
Stripes over checks.
Nike.
Adidas. Okay.
Nike.
Nike. Apple or Android?
Apple. That was an easy one. Probably Android. Too broke for an Apple. I've been rolling with Android for a while now. Yeah.
Apple. Android.
Apple.
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 I have an Android, but I prefer Apple.
So today we had quite a variation of answers. If I had to choose, I would have said Wawa, Coke, Nike, and definitely Apple. So that's all we have for today. Back to the studio.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Spotlight. I'm your host, Dan, and we'll see you next time.